Top RWA cryptos to invest in right now. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Chainlink is up there. Stellar's up there. XRP isn't, and we've got a lot to get into, guys, in this video. I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. We're going to take a look at some other people's thoughts in terms of what Santiment's data is showing us. And I'll tell you why XRP is not necessarily listed there, but they should be. And then there are some interesting ones that weren't on the list, at least in the top four here. You could see it. It's Chainlink, Avalanche, Stellar, and IOTA. IOTA is a dinosaur. However, some interesting takes here and some interesting information. Always delivering it for you guys right here on the channel. Make sure you guys are locked in. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys are. Put the notification bell on so you guys do not miss out. All right, let's dive in. Appreciate you all for watching. So a Santiment report has Chainlink establishing itself at the forefront of real-world asset development activity, outperforming some competitors with a score of 237.93 in the last 30 days. This is kind of a snapshot last 30 days. This figure outpaced Avalanche, Stellar, and IOTA, which made up the rest of the top four. I know what you're probably asking. What's the list look like? Well, here you go. Let's zoom in on it a little bit here. There you go. Right to my left side there, it's Chainlink, Avalanche, Stellar, IOTA, XLR, Chia Network, VeChain, Injective, Hedera, HBAR, and then Centrifuge, which never heard of them. But this is what makes the RWA space so exciting, because we know that it's coming. The tokenization era is here, and we're trying to forefront it, right? And so for me, I'll tell you just kind of, my thoughts on all of this and the elephant in the room, like why isn't, XRP listed up here? Probably because they look at XRP as a payment gateway, as for cross-border payments, remittances, all of that. But the fact of the matter is XRP, Ripple, they've got a partnership with Ondo Finance. And I think tokenization as a service for the big banks could be a bigger business for Ripple right now than sending money cross borders. And that is why I think they should be on this list. They're left out because they're not necessarily a strictly RWA protocol, but they should be on this list. And you guys know that I'm invested in XRP right now. There's no doubt about it. Speaking of XRP quickly, 289 we're down to. We still haven't reached our, local lows here at 275. The market's pulling back. I think there's a lot of fear being stirred up here, but I do think this is just a drawdown that's normal after hitting all-time highs. I'm not like running for the hills here, guys. So just to put that out there. All right. With that being said, let's take a look at the list. Top RWA protocols outside of XRP that's not here. You guys know that I'm heavily invested there, but I'm also very, very keen on a lot of these on this list. Chainlink built out a nice position there. Stellar, XLM, Hedera, Avalanche, Ondo, Algorand, VeChain. I own all of these assets, guys. Now, in terms of, top holdings across the board right now, it would be, Chainlink, XLM, HBAR, Algorand, Ondo. Oh man, this is tough. Actually, I'd have to go back and look because I don't even know how I would slice and dice this. Honestly, I have similar holdings, and they're large holdings with Chainlink, XLM, HBAR, considering what else is in my portfolio. Ondo. AVAX is not as big as AVAX and VeChain are probably my smallest holdings of the bunch I just listed, but I still have nice positions there. Both, I think, are undervalued right here. Injective, I do own some Injective. I don't own any XDC or Quant right now or Sky, but I've traded XDC and Quant in the past. I do own some Pendle. I like Pendle as well. There's IOTA, still in the top 100, ranked 96. I don't own any right now. I do have a little bit of Zebic, even though that liquidity is very, very low. Credit Coin pumping right now, up 7.5%. Interesting there, right? Axelar is another, I think, really solid play. I don't have a position here yet, but going to be looking to maybe build out one. Plume is one that I own and have owned for a little while. I actually accumulated right around 9 cents, so this might be a good buy the dip opportunity for me down here at 8 cents on Plume. Here's Chia that was mentioned, Centrifuge that was mentioned in the list here. But there are some interesting ones down in here that I find that, are pretty obviously a little higher risk, but pretty solid. Proppy's one, Proppy and Lofty. Both of these in the RWA space. I'm not sure where Lofty is on this list, but that's another one I do like. If we scroll on down a little bit, there might be a couple others that I wanted to bring to your attention here. Let's see. These are getting down here now. And I don't think they have all of them listed here. Let's see. TokenFi is part of the Floki ecosystem. I'm not sure exactly what they're doing or how they're building it out, but I did own TokenFi in the past. I was very early there. I'm out of it completely now. R-Trade is another one I've traded in the past, as well as Alvara. You've heard me talk about Alvara. Alvara is down here at 20 cents. I think this is an interesting play. That and R-Trade kind of in that range. If you're looking for a little riskier option that could potentially have upside. Let's see. Pinlink is one I've owned in the past. I've traded it. I've heard of Chromia, and we have done some content for Epic Chain. I don't own any at the moment, but it is one that Mr. Beast was behind for a while. So that's kind of interesting. Let's see here. I mentioned Plume. Mantra is the one that kind of rug pulled that Dubai cabal. I don't know about that. Reserve Rights is one I've looked at over and over and over again. I don't own any still. Still on the fence about it. But I would say, things that are a little bit off the radar right now. XTC, Quant, Pendle, Injective, VeChain, Algorand still down. Avalanche still down significantly. I think a lot of eyes are on Chainlink, XRP, Stellar, XLM, HBAR, Ondo. Maybe not, though. Maybe not as much as their attention than there should be. But this entire RWA space is, I think, just primed to run when the altcoins decide to move strongly. So with that being said, I'm tackling this space. I'm also tackling the AI space. And I wanted to kind of just make a quick little update video for you guys in terms of where my head's at with some of these. And I thought this insight was pretty interesting too from Santiment, some of the last 30 days in terms of, top developing RWA assets in crypto right now. There's the list again: Chainlink, AVAX, Stellar, IOTA, Axelar, Chia, VeChain, Injective, Hedera, and Centrifuge. So we'll continue to be locked into the RWA space. If you guys want to make sure you're up to speed on everything I've got cooking, make sure you guys do download my free newsletter. We just need your name and email. We're not going to use it in any other way. We're just going to rifle you off some emails for free multiple times a week. There's a link right at the top of the description. Check that out. If you want to come trade with us, we've got some great partnerships. BTCC, BidFi, as well as Crypto.com. All different offers there. Crypto.com offering one free trading pair for free for 365 days. That's pretty amazing there. So check that out as well. Appreciate you all for watching the video. We'll see you guys in the next one.